Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Bye-bye time is here. I'm Dave Doring, one of the founders of LTUE, and I want to thank everyone for joining us for a sensational 3 days. I cannot say how happy I am for the team coming together in these extraordinary times. I cannot thank enough to each individual staffer for giving their time and putting on, I think, one of the most incredible educational and entertaining events that we'll see this year. I am also grateful that we didn't have anyone left at the airport. We didn't have any problems with transportation, and but we do apologize about Larry Niven, who struggled with being able to attend 3 events on the same day. But I think that we can see that in this world of kind of lockdown, those of us in science fiction found a great science fictional solution of having an event in real time with 170 presenters here at the conference. So I'm so grateful to live in a time that we can pull this off. So, and I want to end here by saying, I hope you come away with feeling that there has never been a better time to be a creator. We have the means and the abilities to deliver incredible stories, whether it's in gaming, whether it's in graphic novels, whether it's in the written word or on screen. And we've heard from some of the most successful stories here, and which I'll always remember. So let me turn the time now over to our illustrious chairs to have their final say in our event.
Thank you so much, Dave. Thank you, everybody, for coming. We really enjoyed all of your participation and really appreciate your part in helping it be a success this year as we have gone online for the first time. I wanted to also thank all of our presenters. We had some great guests joining us from all around, which was one mixed blessing of COVID. We were able to have a guest of honor from Mexico, and we had guests from Britain, and we had participants from all around the globe joining our film fest. So we really have enjoyed being able to extend our reach a little bit, even though we haven't been able to meet in person. I just wanted to mention some of our guests of honors and special guests and say thank you to them. So by name, we'll just go through our list. Miss Eliadon Johnson was our writing guest of honor. It was fabulous having you here. Melinda Snodgrass was our theater and media arts guest of honor. Thank you so much for being here. And Caitlin Zupanik was our art track guest of honor. And they all were fabulous. Their keynotes were just wonderful. Thank you for all the work you put into preparing your part of our convention. For our special guests, we had Michael Brent Collins, Tom Durham, Raven Evermore, Jessica Day George, Christy Gilbert, Julie Wright, and Troy Lambert. Thank you, all of you, so much for your part. And we really hope we will see you again joining us a future year. And with that, I will turn the time over to my co-chair, Kira.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, and thank you for such an incredible year. This really has been an incredible experience over the last few days. It has been an absolutely ridiculous year in every way imaginable. And honestly, co-chairing LTUE through all of it has just been such a rewarding experience. We've had an incredible group of people on our committee, volunteering countless hours of their time and just putting so much into LTUE. I mean, there have been so many just bizarre things happening in the world, and so many variables thrown at us, and so many questions and challenges to overcome. And yet, all along, there's never been a question of whether or not LTUE was happening, just how it was happening and what needed to change to get there. And despite not having quite enough people, and many of those having to drop out due to personal challenges, and the rest of us struggling to even just function through the insanity that has been 2020. LTUE still happened, and it didn't just happen. It's been a great success. We've had incredible turnout and great participation. We've heard again and again that not only has it been a wonderful year, but that it feels like a real convention. And that's something that we were really shooting for, but we just weren't really sure if we could actually accomplish that. And it's just been really rewarding to see all of this come together so well. So thank you to our many committee members who have helped in just so many ways. And every little thing has been so, so appreciated. LTUE really could not have happened without your help and expertise and your many, many hours spent. And we owe so much of this year's success just to our wonderful attendees and guests who are here to support us every year through rain and snow, and it turns out even through pandemics and virtual programming. So thank you. Thank you for supporting us, and thank you for making LTUE what it is year after year, and just for being such an integral part of this community. We also want to say thank you to our trustees, Dave Doring and Marty Parkin, who have been a huge part of LTUE from the very beginning and have kept it going ever since. They put so much work and so much time into this year, not just this year, but every year, just for 39 years. Thank you, Dave and Marty. And thank you to the incredible volunteers who helped us run our virtual event. We've always relied on volunteers to help the committee run the conference and make sure everything goes smoothly, but this year our volunteers were more vital than ever, since the events literally could not happen without people there to manage the technology and help everyone get to the right places and troubleshoot problems. So thank you to our volunteers. And really thank you to everyone who's been a part of bringing this together and keeping things running over the last few days so that LTUE could be a success. We do have 3 committee members in particular who have just really gone above and beyond this year. We want to take a minute to highlight each of them. They'll also each be getting a gift. I don't know if we'll be able to show that with our virtual platform, but they will be getting a gift afterwards. First, we want to thank Diana Parkin. She is our volunteer coordinator, and she stepped up and really helped us find a lot of the answers that we needed to most of the technology related questions that we had for running a virtual conference, and then kind of just managed it. Diana followed the other online conferences along with several other committee members to help us anticipate the problems we might run into and determine what our needs were. She helped us narrow down which platforms to use, organize and set up the Discord server and all the connecting software, and then develop training manuals and training classes to teach all of us how to do it. Because the vast majority of us, myself included, were completely clueless. And she didn't just organize training for the committee, but for the panelists and volunteers as well. And she also helped us get all the information out to our attendees. She filled the servers with just really helpful information and tutorials and helped troubleshoot getting everyone connected. She then managed everything through the entire event and made sure everything was running smoothly. And all of this in addition to her normal volunteer coordinator duties. Renee and I were completely out of our element when it came to going virtual, and we didn't even know where to begin. And Diana was just absolutely instrumental in making LTUE possible this year. So thank you, Diana. We also want to thank Mike Bishop, who has run our scheduling and registration systems for the last 4 years. Mike adapted really quickly to the pandemic this year. He provided us with multiple options for an in-person, hybrid, or fully online event. And when the need for a virtual conference became apparent, he helped us adjust our scheduling and our programming and our deadlines to fit the new online format. When we had to switch registration systems halfway through the year due to just issues associated with the pandemic, he helped us find a new registration system that really worked for us and our needs. And all this while still keeping up with the mountains of work associated with our hundreds of hours of programming, connected to nearly 200 panelists, plus hundreds of attendee registrations. And it's just really astonishing to see the kind of magic that he works to clean up the schedule conflicts and keep track of all the connecting information that makes up our programming and our unique needs. So thank you, Mike. Finally, we want to recognize Jeff Jensen for his graphic design work and his work on our website, our YouTube, our sponsorships, and really just so much more. Jeff has gone above and beyond to make sure our website, apps, emails, social media communications, our virtual conference, and everything else have just looked great and have a unified theme. Sorry. He created all the slides and put together the videos that were played between sessions this year. He also put together the fantastic YouTube overlays that had the little unique mascot images for each room, kind of like the lion and the winged cat and the creepy castle. He helped get our website updated with this year's information, and he put together sponsorship options and managed all of our ads and just so much more. That's really only the tip of the iceberg, so thank you, Jeff. With all of our committee members, I suspect that for everything I know about that they did to make LTUE happen, there are many, many more things that they've done that I just am not even aware of. And it truly has been really awe-inspiring to see how this committee works together to make LTUE happen every year. And we're just truly, truly grateful. So it is now time to introduce our next chair and pass along the gavel. Do we have the gavel ready? Okay.
It is ready.
Ben Pistorius has been on the committee for 2 years now, running the books track. They have been our assistant chair this year, which is essentially a chair in training. And they've done a great job and have been willing to step in and run things several times when Renee and I were both dealing with personal challenges. Ben is a Dundee storyteller, voice actor, and writer. They love mythology, folklore, and history. Renee and I are honored to be passing on the chair duties to Ben, and we know that LTV 40 is in very capable hands. Congratulations, Ben.
Thank you so much. You guys have done wonderful creating this year, you and the committee, and I am excited to go forward from this. This year has given us unprecedented challenges, and we've really gone above and beyond to use our creativity to find solutions. And I'm excited to take the innovation that we found this year and bring it into next year. Even as I am also excited to possibly be able to do this in person. And I'm really excited that I get to work with the committee to see what we can bring from this year and introduce into a new LTUE. So part of this is, I want to invite people, if you love LTUE, if you love what we've been doing, come join us and help us make next year really great. We've got a recruitment meeting 2 weeks from now, Saturday, February 27th, 10 a.m. And we're just going to meet in the public Discord channel that we've had here. Make it really easy to join us. So come join us. We love the community that we've been able to build here, and we love how much that's been able to help one another. And we'd love to have your help in helping to build that. So thank you, everyone. And I am excited for LTUE 2022.